Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's been about a week. Been busy. We've been, we went all the way down to Hutchinson, Kansas. Went back to New York. Went down to South Carolina. Ended up in Iowa. Some crazy ass loads paying right now. I got in a conversation with somebody the other day. Says, is being an owner operator worth it? That really depends. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on you. It depends on if you got kids, family, what you can handle. A lot of people think, well, I want to be an owner operator, but they don't know what it details. You get home, and sometimes some of these owner operators, they got a good gig, man. They get home every day, or they get home, once in the weekend. I don't know if I had kids, I'd probably want to be home every day, but I don't have kids, so it's, my wife and I drive together, so it's conducive for me. Is the money there? Absolutely. Sure, it's a lot to get started, expect to pay about 10 grand to get your own authority started, this and that, insurances, it's less to maintain. It's less and more to maintain, I guess. But is it worth it? Yeah. On average, in my last videos, and you can look at those, I've detailed what we make on average. And, this week was no different. This week, we probably, last week we were $100 shy of what we wanted to make, and we got out late, but whatever. 9,999 versus a 10,000 is $100. This week we're on a strong start already. Loads, we're finding loads out there near $3 a mile. Now fuel cost is up too, so you got to factor that in. But is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. There's a few things that I would have done differently to get started. I wouldn't have bought a used truck if I could. I sunk so much money into keeping that stupid piece of crap used truck on, just running. Do I like my new truck? Absolutely love my new truck. I would have gotten my DOT numbers earlier and let them age instead of try to get try to work on them right away. Because when you work on them right away, a lot of brokers won't work with you because your numbers are not that old. So the ones that do work with you are predatory brokers, they don't pay jack shit. So it is what it is. I'm right across the street from John Deere. We just delivered some tires here at the warehouse across the street. Big ass tires, 8-footers. We're just chilling, waiting for our next load. I got a dispatcher working on that right now. We'll get something. I'm not worried. It's still early in the day. It's only 8:30 here, so. But yeah, is owner operating worth it? If you got kids, trucking in general, it's not the most conducive lifestyle. Stupid bugs. If you're a homebody and you like being home all the time, probably not a good idea to be a truck driver. Once you commit to being an owner operator, you commit to that payment, you commit to the insurances, you commit. It's a commitment that you got to stay out here on the road till you make bills. Especially when you get your own authority. That's a huge commitment. As you know, I was just off recently for 4 months for knee surgery. It was a bad accident that happened. My Jeep got totaled. People are like, well, how are you doing financially? Well, we put away for that. If you're an owner operator, you got to put away for stuff. We only pay ourselves $750 a month each. My wife and I, that's play money. All of our bills get paid. And the rest, a big chunk of it gets put in savings. Why? For that reason. For that 4 months, we already had bills paid. And 6 months bills beyond that. So when we already had the bills paid, there was no need. And she could have gone back to work early. I couldn't yet. But, when I got out of the hospital, I was pretty banged up. I was pretty handicapped to the point, I mean, I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself, couldn't get up, couldn't eat. I couldn't get up to get anything to eat. I mean, it was pretty bad. So, and it was a scary time and a dark time, and I know I left you all hanging for a while, but I was depressed. I got depressed, and I'm a doer, man. I like to get out and I like to do things. I'm used to being independent, and to be all of a sudden, all my moves are, I have to depend on somebody else for every single thing. It killed me. Absolutely killed me. I had a PICC line coming out of my arm. I had to do antibiotics for like another month after the hospital. It was just ridiculous. So, yeah. But the point is, we were ready. We were ready financially. Did we want to spend that money? No. But we got 4 months at home and still got our salaries, still got paid, still made bills, still have 6 months of reserve bills left. And that's why you prepare for this. I know a lot of owner-operators. A very smart man told me this one time. So shout out to George. You know who you are. Says, most owner-operators are one breakdown away from bankruptcy. It's true. I've seen it a million times. It's true. It sucks, too. People, they get money, they don't prepare. They just like, oh, let's go spend it on this and this and that and blah, 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 blah. And when it comes time to pay the piper or something happens, they're not prepared. So if you're going to be an owner-operator, what I suggest, especially if you're doing your own authority, find out how much it's going to cost you. Then, on top of that, don't go into it without a maintenance fund. You don't know what's going to happen. Don't go into it without a maintenance fund. Have money in reserve on top of that. So if it costs you $10,000 to start your business, have another $10,000 in reserve. Some people are like, oh, well, $20,000, that's a lot to come up with. You save for it through the years, man. This is what you have to do to be successful. You have to save for it, You may not get that Cadillac you wanted or that new pickup truck or whatever. I mean, speaking of pickup trucks, I did replace my Jeep with a tow pig, as I call her. It's a Dodge 2500. No, I did not buy brand new, but, it's already paid for. It's just, I just make the payments on it anyway. So, yes, there was a lawsuit that happened, and yes, I did settle the lawsuit. There wasn't as much as I wanted it to be, or that I deserved, but that's as much as they would pay out. So it is what it is. Life's unfair, whatever, but you got to roll with it. When I look back at it, I'm still in a lot better position than a lot of other people, and that's one thing I'm thankful for God for. Is I'm set up. And it's not my fault either. It's not my thing. My wife is the brains of the operation. I am just the brawn. I'm the people person. I'm the face of the company, but my wife is the behind the scenes, making the business run, doing the financials decision person. Without her, we wouldn't even be here, trust me, because I get rich like that too. I get like, oh, I'm gonna go spend my money, blah, 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 But, she keeps me on the right track sometimes. So, but most of the time. Sometimes I slip some past her, but anyway, that's all I have to say right now. I'm gonna start doing these videos again and my little messages, and I hope you all are safe today, and be safe out there. If you have any questions, you can message me. You could also find me on Facebook under Ian Rose. You can't miss it. It's got our truck on one of the pictures, and a Dodge truck with it. So you can message me on Facebook, or you can ask questions on here. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. I'd love to see some, and share me with your friends. Anyway, you guys have a good day.